makes that glow on their back, right?
No, it's my shield.
It's the tiniest shield I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's the Rod End shield from Legion.
That's what she said.
That's cool. It's like a spell shield. I feel like they stopped doing that.
It's almost 4 a.m. I see, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wrath, they used to have a tiny
You
spell
never
shield.
dismount while clicking a gate. I'll get
You're
you.
walking around, you could tell it was not a tank. That one that sat diagonally on your back.
This will be my last one. I have not ate dinner yet.
Oh, sure, sure. I'm the gate expert. Nice.
You know, do some.
Great.
If you're still going after that.
I feel like one thing they've gotten a lot better at with dungeons is making them feel seamless to the outside world in this expansion.
I would definitely agree with that. Many of them are like literally in the world, and you walk right in and feel like you're part of it.
That's
Yeah,
like the
you can go walk throughout the entirety of the Plaguefall dungeon.
Like even the
It's
creatures
just
will do
in the open
mechanic.
world.
It's like super
Which one of it that
dangerous
was
to
so?
walk around.
Which one of them was it that was so realistic? K-Maz kept jumping off and trying to glide her.
That was Halls of Atonement, because it puts you in the inside entrance, but not outside the dungeon.
Yeah, that did happen.
I was listening in Discord when it was happening. K-Maz was like, I don't know why this fucking glider keeps failing.
Well, it let me glide, but it
Just went up the abyss.
it like death planes you, like in fucking Dark Souls. After you jump off too far.
Sorry,
You just fucking auto die.
You saw a hint on the ground that said, "Try jumping." You don't
Yeah.
have to hide.
Right glider here.
No illusory wall ahead.
Can't wait to see Spiteful and Pugs. I'm looking forward to it if it's next week. It'd be pretty good for Blood DK. Because I could slow them with D&D so frequently. Hopefully it'd be more fun than this stupid tornado shit. Hey Metro, hey, what's up, man? I would not even know how to say your name, but I'm happy to see you. Tried these plays earlier on 13. We couldn't get past this guy, the first boss. Why? What was stopping it? First boss seems easy as long as the tank can survive.
You guys ever watch Designated Survivor?
Yeah. Are they still doing that show? I thought they canceled.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 seasons are on Netflix. I just started watching. Really good.
It's kind of sad because it was doing well, and then they just decided to cancel it, and it feels like they kind of just ended it abruptly.
Hey, so this robot is still going to be alive if we don't kill it first when the ad comes out, the Prideful ad comes out. So just try to put all your damage into this, and if we kill this first, the rest will die afterward, pretty much, just from cleave. It's got like a 3 times more health than the rest of the pack. See that Earthquake knockdown interrupting that Forsworn Doctrine? Pretty good. Pretty snazzy. Problem killing Skull first, that's for sure. Ah, stun. Somewhat unfortunate timing. We don't have any interrupts for that either. Didn't really heal for that much. I guess it only heals a single target because that one mob is mad health.
Once we finally unlock Draven, the only thing I'm gonna miss is this noise and the buff.
Are you still a fan of pheromones? Yeah, I like it a lot. I would
Like
love to use it,
modeling
but
sound.
just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of just like fun. fun
for, like,
legendary. I don't think it
fun.
would be. I would really like to try it when I have max rank of what's their name's like final thing here. Because it would be 20% haste every time I drop D&D for at least 2.5 seconds. That'd be wild. I can't even imagine how fun that would be. Probably not very good, but it does sound like it'd be fun.
Whoops.
Okay, right to boss for Luster.
None shall be spared.
See, I'm definitely out of that, and I still got hit, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I've seen people dodge it, but I just don't understand how. It's better to just CD through it, I feel
Is that
like.
the debuff you're talking about?
What?
This is not the boss, never mind.
No, not yet.
So it was dispellable.
Take flight. Suffer my wrath.
Careful of those black things flying out there.
Suffer my wrath.
You gotta be careful of black things.
It's very dangerous. This is going to be the same looking object on the second boss, too. It's so nice that they made overhead slash only hit the main target. It makes it so much easier to cleave. It's true, yeah. Okay, so we're going to get 2 packs here, and then we're going to go back left to try to get the timings to line up better for the second boss.
That's unfortunate.
What happened?
I guess they just used that pounce on you even if you have aggro on you. Just got like stunned 4 seconds back to back and they almost one-shot. I guess it's probably whoever they come out with stealth closest to, maybe.
I hate forgetting to do my own keys on alts. I'm trying to get in 10, but my own key is a 3. Well, won't be a problem next week. Oh god, just blinked into the wall there. I have to remember that the mobs that are here do not all aggro when I pull 1. That was very frustrating last time I did this. Okay, now you guys stay down here. Well, like closer to these stairs to the left. And I'm going to pull a pack down so it doesn't get all separated out. I know this will give us 80 before the last boss. We have too much count to do my normal route though, so we need to make a skip at the end, and it's only possible with Rogue and Warlock, to my knowledge. I guess maybe another class could do it, but I'm unaware. I also wonder what good linking main Raider IO to alts does. Half the time it feels like people don't acknowledge it. I mean, it's not really worth acknowledging, right? We're good to move up right now. Just careful on that pack to the extreme left. And here we'll get the mob in the middle if we don't kill them evenly. I think it shows I know what I'm doing at least. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about for like a low key or something, obviously saying somebody who's done, you know, good keys is worth seeing, but if you're trying to get into a 10 on an alt, it's like, well, it's not really the same thing. Especially if, you know, it's an alt that's not the same role. I would never look at it. Like, I think it's the opposite. I think the people who are like high score and switching characters constantly are the people, not the people I want. I want somebody who's a master of one spec. You know what I mean?
That's
If
weird, I
I'm
wasn't
pugging.
channeling on you there, Metro. You were like far enough away.
Yeah, the gear is
Oh, it
also a
actually
problem.
matters.
What happened?
Like when it spawned, it didn't do the little red channel on you for some reason. So you're far enough.
Uh,
I don't know if it makes any difference. It's just like the spawn animation.
like we saw like a guy in season 4 of BFA who was like a 5k healer, and he was playing DPS and he was terrible. Do you remember that? I don't know who was here and who wasn't, but I'll never forget that. That dude was like almost 2,000 points higher than me, and he was one of the worst players I ever played with. And it's because he probably never does anything as DPS.
These endeavors, the Kyrian must stand united.
Not so long as you command them. The Forsworn will forge a new path for Bastion.
And then we also had like the guys who were like playing like multiple healers, and then that was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense, you know?
Is anyone in the guild carrying except for Jix?
I don't know. That's a good question. Pyro.
I was just thinking to myself, like, the story seems like it'd be really cool to know, but he's the only person I could ask what the story's even going on with it.
Left route. Yeah, it's so we can get 80% before the second
Yeah,
boss here.
Maybe there hasn't been any Uther story yet. Still waiting to hear back from the garage.
Yeah.
I love that they did like a cross-covenant story with the Kel'Thas thing for Maldraxxus.
Yeah, that's
Really good
excellent
as well.
stuff
That's really
there.
cool. Hopefully whatever happens with Garrosh won't be just like totally unknown by the rest of the Covenant.
Do you find left or right easier? Definitely I go right all the time, but for this it's a lot easier to line up 80%. There's the mobs. Okay, so next pack 60.
For eons, we have been told to
They do a lot more damage to Pharaoh Druids too.
to let go of our memories, our identities, our loved ones, all in the name.
Hey, where's the
of
pack?
service. What do
There we go.
serve? An
I didn't realize they were padding with that mob. I thought they were just here.
Our sacrifices were made for nothing.
What role do you think carries over the skill into other roles?
The Arbiter for beating
Like tank going healer? I think a good tank can play all roles well, because he understands what's important about each dungeon. But healer is definitely the most skill-based role. Like, it's the hardest role. 100%. So a good healer is probably just going to be a good player overall, if you were to just judge it based on like skill quotient or whatever.
Like, not be hit by these tornadoes and the stars pretty easily. They just went right through me and it didn't hit. It was like one step down.
I'm out of fucking healing pots too, man. Jesus, did I vendor them or something? How do I have only 3 left?
You think yourself exceptional,
Real quick, if I can get a Hellstone well.
but you will learn humility.
You can get 2.
Saved my life right there, honestly. Good DPS is easy. It's easier than... There's not as much to look at, let's put it that way. Once you know the dungeons, all you do is just the same thing over and over again. Is the play to just kill even, then like mass root? What? What makes you say that healer is the most difficult role? Because it's a lot. You have to not only play well yourself, but you have to make up for others' mistakes. And you, of course, have to DPS and heal at the same time.
Alright, good night, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
see you later, man. Scary, honestly. I think Mythic Plus tank still goes from, oh my god. Preparation, there's so much shit you need to know. Yeah, it's true, but most of it's done like outside the key. It's not really that much that you have to worry about inside the key other than just survival and threat. Obviously damage is nice to maximize too, but for the most part, if you didn't maximize offense but maximize the other two, you'd still be playing within a, you know, as close as you're gonna get, really. Whereas a healer who does 0 DPS is just pretty much fucking the key, like, just taking key time away from the key, you know? I like that, not having to worry about the route and stuff. Quite relaxing, gotcha. Yeah, it's just too boring for me. I'm too, like, hyper tuned in whenever I'm doing these tank runs. So going to these roles that are, like, way simpler, just hard for me to stay engaged, honestly. I like this, like, I don't mind the specs, but it's just boring. The dungeons get way more boring. Okay, so this really big pack here, and it'll give us exactly 80. So we don't have to worry about killing anything too close, but we were trying to go right into the boss here. So as we're doing the Prideful, I'll tell you a little bit about the fight just to make sure we're clear. Yes, get to fall asleep to soothing sounds of Metro, yeah. All players should be able to make decisions on the fly. It's just the lower key, the less people need to be involved in decision making. You can't dodge anymore. Nerf the dam, but can't sidestep it anymore. What are you talking about? Wait, are you like super behind? She's on the first boss, I think.
Fusion punch with the dominant skill. Fusion punch.
I made 2 tanks for Mythic Plus, and most frustrating thing is when you make a good route for Pridefulls and Trouble Ninja pulls. Oh yeah, that's just not gonna work. Might as well just, I mean, that's just not gonna work at that point. You gotta let them know so they don't keep doing it all season. Okay, so we get this, then right into boss. And when hopefully with Lust and everything, we should nuke the fuck out of this boss. But there's gonna be these black projectiles that come out constantly.
Watch damage.
Thanks. And then when he does an ability called Recharge, it's gonna shoot them out really, really fast. So at that point, you're just away from mob, just stay alive, and we just kind of get through it. But every time he doesn't charge, he's gonna put that bleed on one player, so just be ready. Gotta stop getting hit by these.
It's like the stairs fuck it up because it wasn't gonna hit him.
Lust.
Same thing happened.
is where you meet your end.
I clicked on stream and it put me to your halls dungeon randomly. Oh yeah.
You cannot match
Okay, so it's on you.
Your sight is your downfall.
There's those projectiles. This fucking tornado mechanic is the worst thing ever, man. I'll tell you what. Okay, next one's on. It's not effective. And he's gonna recharge soon. Boss is already really low, so that's good.
Is your downfall.
Just be ready to dodge these. They're gonna come out very fast. Okay, here he comes.
Shadows, I witness your demise.
Good. So very good damage too. So just one more set and it's over.
Your sight is your downfall.
Damn, you're like knocked up out of range of me.
Yeah, it's just sucks.
I actually find healing less stressful. I know when predicted damage comes. Yeah, actually cool. Anyway, if you get hit as a tank with some ability, you can release too. You are most likely wiping. You shouldn't get hit as any roll in this. Okay, so we're killing the single mob. Then we're going to skip naturally without any tricks, and then we're going to get to the top of the stairs and use the gate.
Just say where.
I will, yeah, for sure. I'm out of water. Jesus Christ, man.
Make sure you're mounted before you click the gate.
I fucking stand how often I go out of water in the middle of a key.
Dismiss your pet.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to just dismiss the pet on the way around, because I have seen pets aggro, even with this first little banister skip thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure what causes that. It might just be that the mount is needed for both of them. Yeah, he's definitely right. Like, you can get hit by shit as a tank. I do it all the time. Sitting here reading chat, getting smacked around by mechanics. Happened in Theater of Pain the other night. I got like hit by that frontal beam from the last boss in Theater of Pain like 4 times. I'm just staring off to the side and I'm just getting... My character's like... getting smacked and like I'm completely fine. Actually, I think I almost died. Okay, so just hug this little brazier here and then get on the banister. And then it's basically a portal up to Moon. Sweet. And just jump off the right side and walk by. Excellent. And now we just got to make sure we skip this pack out here. It's pretty easy, but just stay against the wall here. Always missed that one. And now we're going right to boss. We're going to have to stack a lot on this boss, but we don't want to be stacked the whole fight because there's other mechanics to deal with. I'll try to call out exactly when and where. It'll be pretty quick. There'll be one mechanic and then stack immediately. And the goal is to just drop all the mechanics right on top of each other. So just don't get hit by this first mechanic and then we're going to stack right up. There's that. So don't get hit by that. And now after this is over, stack right up. And we're going to move as soon as the mechanic comes out. And move. Good. And we'll do that every time that mechanic happens. Do you think it's easier to pull all those mobs in line of sight behind the pillar? Not with Blood DK, but with everybody else, yeah. If I could actually fucking Gore Fiends properly, it wouldn't be an issue. No, 84 is perfect. We got one more pack and we're done. You know, after that mechanic, we'll stack again. And we're just putting it right by the first set. Right by the first set here. Okay, move again. I did Tyrannical Plaguefall, never thought I can wipe so much on low key. Yeah. Yeah, you guys just stay on boss. Big damage increase. I'm going to soak all these things. Now we'll stack again. Just move. I don't remember. Around 7. Nice. I think it's stack again. Yep, stack again. And move out. We wanted to try a new route, and then we started wiping on the last boss. Yeah. The other side is probably the hardest one. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Timer is very tight. Even if you don't have any deaths and shit to bosses, it's still, you can still fail to upgrade it. You need excellent single target. Okay, we need to get count. So I'm just gonna grab these ones on the left. It's a little bit of a, it's not really a great pack. Just gonna grab these instead. So this is the downside about this route. It's very bad, like count-wise. Like you have to go over count significantly. But I think it's better than not having 80 for the second boss. Probably should have pulled the left pack instead. I don't know what's harder. I don't actually know what these Justicars do. Doesn't sound like a mob I want to fight though, based on the name. Okay, now we go upstairs. And the third mob we fight up here is going to be the hardest thing we've done in the whole dungeon, so keep that in mind. There's going to be these spears that they're throwing out. And they kind of shoot out in cardinal directions, so once you identify which way they're shooting, you can dodge every time, but there's going to be like upwards of 3 up it if it takes too long to kill them. We failed on time and had only 2 deaths. Oh wow, Jesus, that's even more severe than I thought. We had one, I think, with 5 deaths this week, and we didn't upgrade it. It's early in the week, but still kind of crazy. Justigars put out the drops. Put dot out that drops the black ball. So which do you think was the harder pack there? Left or right? The small spear throwing guys is not enough. It would be like 0.5 short. Made that mistake earlier in the week. I kind of wish this route could get pride for this last mob instead of for the boss, honestly. But not on the docket. There's a good route which you get pride on second boss, clear 2 packs after first boss. That's exactly what we did, yeah.
It's really hard to understand that animation off the bat. It's just like in the ground.
Oh, and these all stay here too, they don't reset.
What's up? Oh, I guess so, yeah.
I'm sure they won't be there during the boss.
Yeah, they're not shooting
The
anything
old
out
ones,
there.
yeah, they don't seem to be doing anything.
It's just weird because the animation looks like it's not the intended way for it to look. It's like broken looking. It's like it's missing part of it, but there's just a little flash coming up.
It looks like an alpha animation. I've been saying that for a long time, and it's still looking the same way. I think starting middle mob is easier. Less spears on the ground. Nah, the spears are not difficult. Okay, I'm gonna say we just lust here just to be the boss is easy enough. Go and lust. The debuffs that they do should do way more damage than the spears, but people just get hit by the spears, so it makes it look harder than it should be. Okay, a little overkill, but wanted to make sure. We do boss 8 minutes, plenty of time. As long as we don't wipe, it's an upgrade.
Exceptional defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater power now.
Manifestations are more scary than that creature ones.
In hand, I will take control of the Spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian.
The jailer has twisted your mind, devils. You must be stopped.
What legendary are you rolling? I'm enjoying pheromones. I got the Brindors, yeah. Next week we're gonna make Super Strain and see how that works. Okay, so right to boss and just be ready to stack in this orb, whatever the shield.
The age of the Forsworn is at hand.
You could go in early, but then you risk dropping puddles in the shield.
I will strike
Watch
you
the run
down.
through. And basically like 5 seconds later we go in shield. Okay, go in shield. And spread out. And also if you're in the shield and get hit by a tornado, it will knock you above the shield and you will die.
Fear shall pierce your heart.
So as the seed goes out, back in shields. Okay, go in now. Quick, get in, get in. Good.
This spear
Another run through.
pierce your heart.
Good, and now when this phase begins, just everybody spread out. We have 5 orbs to collect, so 1 per person, and just quickly get them to the middle. And you could dispel the stacks to keep the healing easier.
Be gone from this place.
One more left side.
I get it.
Mortals, take up my spear.
Well, my UI's like fucked or something.
It's,
I can't use the spear.
okay.
Yeah, my UI's like not working, so I guess it's a
Reload.
whip. I don't know. I can't drop it. I can't do anything.
Try reloading.
I can't type either. Okay, I got it.
Oh, what the hell?
I will strike you down.
Getting shields.
I will strike you down.
Another shield. Go, go, go.
This spear shall pierce your heart. I control.
Okay, one more stage of this. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me again.
Perish among the clouds.
The spear! Use it to bring her down!
Think you have one dieball?
Oh, I thought I put it in there. Fuck. My bad. I ran over there, just didn't throw it out.
Is she wearing 2 Christmas hats?
Yeah. Did you see that healer's HPS meter? No, I didn't. I told you, man. Vic's a badass. He's one of the best healers I've ever played with. Getting the shields. That dude's real MVP. Yeah, the fact that we didn't wipe there is kind of badass.
Bullshit.
No, it's a good save. All the fucking issues on this post. Good work. Honestly, Vic, you fucking saved the ski. That's crazy. Heal through all those stacks.
I threw out healing stream totem.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, there's
Rick.
the healing or the master spell. Like I got to 5 stacks and I hadn't dispelled it yet because I thought I would wait until like it was out, and then you were like, "Fuck, I don't know what's happening," so I
Yeah.
dispelled it like. And then we came out of it with 4 more. So if you couldn't master spell, you'd be at like 10 stacks by the end of that.
Okay, who wants my neck?
To be shed in the